It's 3 a.m. and you're wide awake. Your phone glows in the dark room. You feel guilty, then anxious, then desperate for sleep to come back. You assume something is wrong with you. But the real answer is far stranger. Your body isn't malfunctioning. It's remembering. For most of human history, sleep didn't look like it does now. One long, uninterrupted block, 8 hours, lights off, lights on. That feels ancient. It isn't. It's new. For thousands of generations before electricity, humans slept in two separate chunks, with an hour or two of quiet wakefulness in between. Historian A. Roger Ekirch spent over a decade combing through diaries, court records, and medical texts from pre-industrial Europe. He found hundreds of references to first sleep and second sleep. People went to bed shortly after dark. They woke naturally in the middle of the night. Then they simply existed in the dark for a while. What did they do with that time? They prayed. They talked quietly with a partner. They tended a low fire. Some visited neighbors. Some had sex. Some just lay there, thinking, half dreaming, moving slowly between sleep and waking without panic. Ekirch calls this the watch. It wasn't a disorder. It was a scheduled part of the night, as normal as lunch. Then something happened. Gaslighting arrived. Later, the electric bulb. Night stopped being dark. Factories needed workers on fixed schedules, and sleep got compressed into a single block to match the demands of a clock instead of a body. Within a few generations, an ancient rhythm got renamed a disorder. If you woke at 2 a.m. now, you'd call it insomnia. Your great-great-great-grandparents would have called it Tuesday. But is this actually built into your biology, or just something people used to do out of habit? In 1992, psychiatrist Thomas Ware ran an experiment at the National Institute of Mental Health. He put a group of volunteers into an environment with 14 hours of darkness a night, no artificial light, mimicking the length of a winter night before electricity existed. Within a few weeks, without anyone teaching them to, the volunteers began sleeping in two distinct blocks. They'd sleep, wake for 1 to 3 hours in a calm, meditative state, then fall back into a second sleep before dawn. Their bodies rediscovered the pattern on their own. Nobody told them the history. Their biology already knew it. So if you wake at 3 a.m., gripping your phone, angry at your own brain, you're not glitching. You're running very old software in a world that deleted the manual. There's more to this than just when ancient humans slept. There's the question of danger. For nearly all of human evolution, night was the most dangerous part of the day. No streetlights, no locked doors, not really. Predators hunted in the dark. Rival groups moved in the dark. A tribe that slept in one deep, unbroken block, with zero awareness for 8 straight hours, was a tribe more likely to be killed in its sleep. Anthropologist Carol Worthman has studied sleep across dozens of small-scale traditional societies, from foragers to herders, and one thing keeps showing up. Sleep is almost never treated as sacred, isolated and silent the way modern culture treats it. It's social. It's flexible. People sleep near a fire, near each other, with someone half listening even in rest. Waking in the night wasn't a failure. It functioned like a built-in watch shift, a moment of alertness scattered through the group all night long, so someone was always slightly aware. Your ancestors who woke easily in the night, who didn't sleep like a stone, were often the ones who survived to have children. You are, in a very real sense, descended from light sleepers. Then there's the Hadza, a hunter-gatherer community in Tanzania, one of the last groups on Earth still living a foraging lifestyle, close to how humans lived for most of our history. In 2015, neuroscientist Jerome Siegel and his team fitted Hadza adults, along with 2 other traditional communities, the San of Namibia and the Tsimane of Bolivia, with sleep-tracking devices for weeks at a time. The assumption going in was simple. People without electricity, without screens, without modern stress, must sleep long, deep, uninterrupted hours. The results surprised almost everyone. They didn't sleep more than industrialized populations do. Many slept less, around 6.5 hours, and their sleep wasn't one smooth block either. It came with brief wakings scattered through the night, wakings the participants barely registered as a problem the next morning. Nobody in these communities complained of insomnia. The concept barely translates. Waking at night wasn't feared there. It was expected. Which raises an odd question. What if the thing making your 3 a.m. wake-up feel unbearable isn't the wake-up itself? It might be everything you do the moment you notice it. Your ancestors woke into darkness, into a room without a bright screen demanding,